Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have got something super exciting for you, a deep dive into 10 fascinating articles all about EFL speaking. Whether you are a language learner, teacher, or just curious about the ins and outs of speaking in English, this video is packed with insights that you don't want to miss. We will be exploring a variety of perspectives, strategies, and techniques that are essential for mastering EFL speaking. From tips on fluency to understanding the challenges of pronunciation, each article has something unique to offer. So, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's jump right into it. Because today we are going beyond just speaking English. Let's get started! Okay, before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Refalin Bunga Setiawan. I'm fourth semester student at UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta, majoring in English education. Alright, let me read the table of contents for topic today's. The first, the importance of speaking skills in English classrooms. Second, developing learners' English speaking skill using ICT and AI tools. Third, exploring the significance of speaking skill of EFL learners. Fourth, factors generating anxiety when learning EFL speaking skills. Five, psychological problems and challenges in EFL speaking classroom. 6. Using online videos to improve speaking abilities of EFL learners. 7. Developing speaking skills through task-based material. 8. Exploring the practice of teacher-student classroom interaction in EFL. 9. The use of TikTok to improve the speaking ability of EFL student. And the last, if our English isn't language, what is it? Indonesian EFL student teachers challenge speaking English. Okay, let's start to the article number 1, The Importance of Speaking Skills in Language Classrooms by Parupali Srinivasrao, 2019. This article presents a theoretical overview of why speaking is the most critical skill in English language learning. The author argues that despite its centrality in communication, speaking is often underemphasized in classroom instruction. The content is primarily focused on introducing practical, teacher-friendly strategies such as role-play, language game, music, and discussion to enhance classroom speaking practice. The benefit of this article lies in its ability to serve as pedagogical guide for new English teachers and curriculum developers. It offers a toolkit and methods for promoting active participation and building learner confidence in speaking. Its strength is the clarity with which it outlines theoretical perspective and practical techniques. It is accessible and well illustrated with visual aids to support understanding. However, the article is weakened by its lack of empirical research. All suggestions are based on theory and previous work rather than field data. Additionally, its general approach means it does not account for differences across learner population or settings. The next article is Developing Learners' English Speaking Skill Using ICT and AI Tools by Madhavi et al. 2023. This research article investigates the use of ICT and AI tools to improve EFL learners' speaking skills. It presents the result of a controlled experiment comparing students' taught via traditional methods and those using digital resources like AI-based application. The benefit of this article is its demonstration of technology's measurable impact on students' vocabulary, fluency, pronunciation, and grammar usage. It is especially relevant for educators aiming to maximize their teaching strategies. The article's main strength is its empirical foundation with a clear methodology and statistical evidence that validate the positive outcomes of integrating digital tools. It also provides a timely response to the increasing role of technology in education. A notable weakness is the limited sample size and short-term nature of the study. Next, the article number 3, exploring the significance of speaking skill for EFL learners by Samim Akhtar 2021. This article reviews existing literature to emphasize speaking as the most essential skill for global communication. The author explored how EFL classrooms often neglect speaking, focusing instead on reading and writing, and advocates for a shift to more active, learner-centered speaking instruction. This article benefit lies in its comprehensive theoretical discussion, which serves as a strong foundation for understanding the importance of speaking in language acquisition. Its strength is the way it clearly explains theoretical concepts and integrates useful diagrams to illustrate speaking situations and skill categories. However, the article lacks any field research or specific case studies. It offers no empirical data or classroom implementation examples, limiting its use to conceptual discussion rather than practical application. Next, to the article number 4, Factors Generating Anxiety When Learning EFL Speaking Skills by Rizal Hanifa 2018. Hanifa explores three major categories of anxiety factors: cognitive, affective, and performance-based. The benefit of this article is that it equips teachers with a deeper understanding of students' psychological barriers, enabling them to better support learners in overcoming these anxieties. Its strength lies in the way it categorizes the causes of speaking anxiety in a straightforward and well-organized manner, making it easy for educators to identify and address them. The article's main weakness is its reliance on literature review rather than first-hand data. Moreover, the context it references are primarily Indonesian, which may not universally apply. The article's main weakness is its reliance on literature review rather than first-hand data. Moreover, the context it references are primarily in Indonesian, which may not universally apply. Okay, the article number 5 is Psychological Problems and Challenges in EFL Speaking Classroom by Win Listianingrum Arifin 2017. Arifin analyzes how psychological problems such as low confidence, anxiety, and poor self-esteem affect EFL students' speaking performance. The article combines literature review with qualitative data, student interviews. This article benefits educators by highlighting the emotional and mental barriers to language production, offering actionable insights on how to create more supportive classrooms. Its strength is the inclusion of observational data and interviews, giving the article grounded perspective. The comparison table between confident and unconfident students also adds clarity. However, the studies localize scope limits its applicability. It is based on a single university, and the conclusions may not transfer easily to broader population. The article number 6, Using Online Videos to Improve Speaking Abilities of EFL Learners by Yükselier and Komur 2017. This article examines how online videos from platforms like TED or YouTube enhance students' speaking ability. A quasi-experimental design was used to measure improvement. The article's benefit is its demonstration of how authentic materials like videos can bridge classroom language with real-world communication, boosting learner engagement and fluency. Its key strength is the use of statistical analysis to validate the effectiveness of video-based instruction, making it both informative and practical for educators. On the downside, the study is limited in scope, only 20 students from one university, and focus on short-term gains without examining long-term effectiveness. The article number 7 is Developing Speaking Skills Through Task-Based Materials by Masuram and Sripada 2020. This study explores how structured task-based material helps students improve fluency, pronunciation, and confidence. It focuses on real-world, performance-based speaking tasks. The benefit of this article is its practical application. It guides teachers through a framework for designing effective speaking tasks tailored to learners' goals. The article's strength is its clarity and real-world relevance, offering tools like the task cycle and sub-skill table that make lesson planning more targeted. Its limitation lies in the narrow institutional scope and lack for consideration for diverse cultural or learner contexts, which may influence task reception and success. Next, the article number 8, exploring the practice of teacher-student classroom interaction in EFL, Haptamu Walga Adaba 2017. Adaba investigates how classroom interaction promotes speaking development and identifies what hinders student engagement. The study involves surveys, interviews, and observations. This article is beneficial because it underlines the importance of interaction in building confidence and communicative competence, especially in resource settings. Its strength is in combining various data collection methods, providing a broad picture of the classroom environment and teaching practice. A weakness is the study's narrow demographic grade 8 students in one Ethiopian school, which may limit how transferable the conclusions are. The article number 9 is the use of TikTok to improve the speaking ability of EFL students by Zaitun et al. 2021. This article presents TikTok as an innovative tool for improving students' speaking through video production and creative expression. Students use the app for structured speaking assignments. Its benefit is in demonstrating how familiar and engaging platforms can be transformed into educational tools to boost student motivation and reduce anxiety. This article's strength is its real-time classroom action research, which includes pre and post tests and direct student feedback through questionnaires. However, it is constrained by its single class focus, and the novelty of the platform may affect long-term effectiveness across the different cultures. The last article is If Our English Isn't a Language, What Is It? By Abrar 2018. This phenomenological study delves into the personal struggles in Indonesian EFL student teachers, uncovering challenges related to vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, anxiety, and motivation. The benefit is its rich first-hand account of student experiences, which helps future teachers empathize and tailor their instructional approach. Its strength is the depth and nuance gained through qualitative interviews, capturing real student voices often absent in broader wake surveys. However, with only 8 participants from one university, the study lacks scale and representativeness. Still, the insights are deeply human and resonate with learners' realities. Okay, now I will get to know you. Interconnection of all 10 articles. Articles 1 and 3 provide the theoretical foundation, while Articles 7 and 8 translate that theory into classroom practice. Articles 2, 6, and 9 explore the role of technology from advanced AI tools to TikTok as a means to make speaking instruction more engaging and effective. Meanwhile, Articles 4, 5, and 10 offer an essential look at learners' inner experiences, helping educators recognize and address the emotional challenges that can block progress in speaking. In conclusion, these works argue that effective speaking instruction requires a balance of interactive methods, technological innovation, and psychological sensitivity. Teachers must be aware not only of what to teach and how, but also of how students feel and engage with the speaking process, both inside and outside the classroom. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Refalin Bunga Setiawan, finally shining out. Bye bye.